What's taking his time, innit?
It's got another 2 minutes. You got the warrants?
Yeah, 5. One for each flat.
Right. One for you. One for you. And I'll keep the rest.
Howell said there was no one working in the boiler room.
Well, when was this?
It was at 10 o'clock and I've just relieved him.
That foreman told me he'd get him to work late.
Well, maybe he did, but now there's no boiler. So that means there's no eating. Now, it's one thing to do without eating, but I mean...
Yeah, all right, Bob, I get the picture.
And, I don't know if this is the right time, but I think...
Yeah?
I think we should hang on to those porter cabins for at least another month. They're supposed to go back at the end of a fortnight.
Yes, I'll sort it. Oh, 2 more weeks of busing prisoners to Barton Street.
Yeah, I know their chief super's not going to be very pleased, so what am I supposed to do
Never
about it?
mind about him. I've got to square it with our one.
Better ring the bell again. Don't want to appear impolite. Signs of life, Carver. Oh, good. Right, hammers away, chaps. Morning, love. Mrs. Harper, flat 2?
No.
Well, which one are you then, love?
Number 1, Reynolds.
Yeah, well, look, can we come in, please, love? We're police officers. We have warrants to search these premises for kitchen equipment and other electrical goods which we believe were stolen on the 19th of last month from the Wheelwright Kitchen Warehouse in Fulham.
Come again?
Look, can we just come in, please?
Why didn't you come to me? What, am I black or something?
You know what it's like. The old lady gets impatient.
Yeah, and she ends up with a Talbot Avenger. I could have fixed up with a nice little Golf for that price.
Well, next time, eh?
Well, I'll tell you something, Tom. You get any bother with it, give me a bell, OK?
Yeah, sure.
No, make sure you do. Because, you know, this geezer owes me a few favours, and frankly, I mean, a Talbot Avenger. You might be in a bit of bother there.
Yeah, cheers.
Anytime. You know what they say, keep the old lady sweet and you can concentrate on the crumpet.
Right. Hey, Mark. Off he goes. Well, I suppose we ought to be grateful for small mercies.
Quiet night then, was it?
Yeah, dead as a doornail. Only 2 bodies for court this morning.
I reckon we might need a bit of space.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, CID raid in Goddard Avenue. Not sure how many arrests.
Your man Burnside doesn't half keep himself busy.
Oh, I don't know. Why is it always me, eh? Every time there's a raid, I'm the one they leave outside. Go at the back, Hollis. Yes, Sarge.
No, hold on. How do I know that's genuine?
Well, you just have to believe us. We are police officers.
Move inside, sir, please.
Who are you talking about? Kitchen gear, man.
Yes,
I ain't got no kitchen gear.
Just have a little look around, all right?
Look, it's rented, man. Ain't none of it mine. I ain't even got a epoxy toaster.
Hollis! Go!
All right, come on. Get him up.
Come on, you.
All right?
Yeah, no problem. We got him, Sarge.
Good.
Hello. What's all this then, eh?
Don't touch. Where's Burnside?
I wish we bought some charcoal. We could have had a barbecue breakfast.
You haven't got any receipts, have you, sir?
No, they're wedding presents.
You should have made a list. There must be at least a dozen woks there. So, how's the wife? Nick him.
Eh?
You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so.
We got it, Alex.
Great, got something else as well. Got a crank factory in the basement.
Oh, nice one. A little bonus.
You might at least have waited for me to sit down. Thank you, Marianne.
Yes, bad timing, I know, sir, but...
5 porter cabins, a portable lavatory, and a mobile canteen for a further 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I have been on to Barton Street, sir, and they are happy to continue helping...
Never mind about
us.
Barton Street. What's it going to cost us,
Well, I
No, I know you haven't. We'll work it out. Let me have it by lunchtime, will you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Marianne.
OK, Mr. Steen, hold this against your nose. That'll stop the bleeding in a minute or so. There's nothing much wrong with this fella. He's fine.
Take it back. Right, thanks, Doc. You won't forget to sign the book before you go.
Sure thing.
Cheers. Right. Tell us again, then. How did it happen?
Resisting arrest, Sarge.
Yeah, details, Garfield. It's got to go on the record.
Yeah, well, he tripped up, didn't he?
What on? What on?
Oh, my foot, Sarge.
It's not funny, Hollis.
Your body's bending my ear about a solicitor, Sarge.
What for? He's going to be out in a few hours. Only waiting for a bail inquiry.
Yeah, I'll tell you what for. Means that stuff we found must be the real McCoy.
Well, the lab will tell us that in its own sweet time.
Excuse me, gents. Gordon, quick word.
Yes, Tom.
Rosters next week. Fancy a swap? I hear you've got Billy Steen banged up, Tom.
Yeah.
Our CRD boys would be pleased. They've been looking for him for a bit.
Huh? We didn't think he was that much of a celebrity.
Oh, yeah. He's a nasty little scrote, that one.
Doesn't tell.
You happy with that, Gordon? Only it's the wife's birthday Saturday, and I said I'd take her out.
No, I'm sorry, Brian. It won't be a handling charge. It's burglary. We've got fingerprint evidence and more forensic from your flat.
Why don't you just sit there and think about it for a while? Alistair will stay with you. I'm going to go and see the inspector. Oh, the very man.
Mr. Burnside.
We're going for a custodial on this one.
You want us to keep him in overnight?
Yeah.
I suppose we got no choice then, really, have we?
Not really, no. As it happens, we got him down for 2 more jobs in Luton.
What you want? Congratulations as well.
Well, hold on. What's this in aid of?
Look, we'll put up with you. That doesn't mean to say we have to like you as well. All right.
The feeling's mutual, pal.
See, you're only going back 8 years. I'm talking about Hackney 1969. It was a better place to be.
Showing your age, Sarge.
It's called experience, love. You want to try the older man, you'd see the difference.
Oh, is that a proposition?
Whatever you like, love. As often as you like.
Oh, yeah? That's the best offer you're going to get, Maureen.
No, seriously, love. Hackney 1969. Best nick in the Met, that was. New Malden, Galloway.
My mum's from Hackney.
Yeah?
I didn't know that. I'll tell you what, girls, how do you fancy Hackney dogs on Friday night?
Yeah, I'm game.
Yeah?
Right, then, we're on. Don't waste your time, do you, Tom?
Not me. Right then, that's my lot. See you, girls.
All right, Tom?
Yeah.
Knock them dead, mate. Bacon sandwich, love. Come on, I'm hungry man.
Joking.
There are a few surprises left in me, mate, don't you worry.
Maureen Bacon, what is she? A runner at Hackney?
She's a nice girl.
Oh, come on, Tom, what's your wife gonna say?
Get out, Alec, it's just a bit of fun. Or are you so self-righteous you forgot what that means?
Oh, all right, it's up to you, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Hello? Hello? Where is he?
He's gone to the cars, Sarge.
The keys? Cheers. Everything all right?
Smashing.
Good boy. Oh, hell. What have you done to yourself? Hey? Look, just stay there. Stay there, I'll be right back. Wheeler! Wheeler! Get Gray and find the inspector, now.
You don't need a surgeon. You're all right, aren't you, mate?
What's happened?
Where's the inspector?
Hold on. Let's just find out what happened for ourselves first, all right? We don't need the inspector.
It's pretty obvious, isn't it? He's been beaten up.
Is that right, mate? You've been saying you've been beaten up by somebody, yeah?
No. No, I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, he's still talking.
Look,
He's been hurt.
well, I thought he'd already been hurt, actually, Gov. It's on his custody sheet that he got a cracked nose resisting arrest.
Cracked nose, yeah, not a black eye and a cut lip as well. He's a Sun-Hill prisoner.
Well, he's a Sun-Hill problem then, isn't it?
Oh, yeah? That depends who did it.
Well, look, let's just get one thing straight. It wasn't me. I was miles away. You
Yeah,
got that?
all right, I accept that,
Good.
but-
Now let's calm down and not make a mountain out of a molehill. You stay there. Somebody will come and look after you in a minute, all right? You stay there. Mark, out.
Alan Watkins of 15 Hardacre Road, Luton, drove the van on all 3 occasions, leaving it in a lock-up garage in Malpass Street. To my knowledge, the vehicle is still there. Watkins and I were planning to burgle another premises within a fortnight, this time a clothing warehouse. I have been told that I can alter, add, or correct anything I wish in this statement.
You all right, Brian?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah.
Right. If you'd just like to sign that. Oh, before you do, could you just put, I would like to add, I have no complaints about the treatment I've received there. That bit's just for my benefit.
I thought it was all for your benefit.
Oh, come on, Brian. You've come across, and I won't forget that. You have been most cooperative. Won't be overlooked by the bench. So, we'll all get something out of this.
I'm looking at a stretch.
Occupational hazard, pal. I'll tell you what, get him a cup of tea before he's charged. You don't want to spend too long in a cell, do you?
Oh, no.
Good lad.
But you were the only one with the keys.
Yeah, but I didn't actually have them. I'd put them in the drawer.
You had them on your belt when I got back. When did you put them on your belt then?
Don't remember. It's not important.
I want to know. I think you're lying.
Right, Mark. Let's stop faffing about. Either you beat him up or somebody else did. Did you beat him up?
No.
Right, who did?
I mean, it wasn't. It was only a couple of slaps.
We'll decide what it was, Wheeler. You tell us who it was.
I lent the keys to Terry Coles. I didn't know what he wanted to do with them. He said he was going to have a word with him.
You prat.
Sorry, Sarge.
Why did Coles do it?
Ask him yourself. I don't know.
Now just watch it. You're talking to a sergeant. Just remember that.
All right. Get on with your duties. And don't start mouthing off about any of this.
Sarge.
We're keeping this in-house.
But the surgeon's got to see him. If the surgeon sees him, it goes on the custody record.
All right, don't panic. All in good time. Just leave it with me. I'll have a word with Terry Coles.
Tell you one thing, Brian. You're lucky you're at Barton Street and not Sunhill. Canteen's terrible at Sunhill. Actually quite good here.
How long are we going to hold on to him?
Look, you've got hours before he's even due for a review.
What's his brief going to say?
What brief? He hasn't been charged.
But he will, won't he? You can't get away with that. It's gone to the labs.
Excuse me. Not busy, are you, Tom? Honey, we've got a prisoner to be charged.
Right, sir.
Evening, Ellison. Here's his statement. Everything all right with you, Sergeant?
Sir?
Nothing amiss, then? That's what I like to hear. When you got a second, we'll have a chat, Tom.
Sergeant's exams, I mean, they're a doddle, love.
Well, I'd like to take them, you see.
Good, good.
But don't say anything, though, will you? I mean, that's why I'm talking to you, really.
Oh, I see, yeah. Mum's the word, don't worry.
Thanks.
I'll be straight with you, though. There's a lot of hard work and the exams are a pain, but if I can pass, I'm sure you could.
They've probably got a lot harder since you didn't.
A lot more laws to break, aren't they? I'll tell you what, I've got a handbook at home. I can bring it in for you if you like.
Thanks very much. That'll save me taking one from here.
Alec, we've got a problem.
Oh, no, Frank. Come in. It's okay, John. All right, I'll get back to you. Oh, I've just seen Jim Carver. Very successful morning, Frank. Well done.
I thought so, sir. Shame about the other business.
What other business?
Hadn't you heard, sir? Barton Street have lost one of our prisoners.
What do you mean, lost?
Well, not so much lost him, more beaten him up. They're trying to wriggle out of it, but Alec Peters has claimed the body and he's going to make life difficult for him.
Well, I should hope he does. Is the man badly hurt?
No, he's all right.
Does he need to go to hospital?
No, nothing like that. Sorry.
It's a man's welfare we're talking about, Frank. Even so. Do we know who's responsible?
Pretty sure.
Who's the custody officer?
Tom Penny.
Well, I hope we can rely on him and Alec Peters not to close ranks with them. If it's our body, it's our reputation. Sunhill, not Barton Street, Frank.
Come on, Tom, that is way out of order.
Yes, I know. Calm down, Alec. Now, come on, what do you take me for? I can see your point of view. Of course I can.
Then why are we arguing?
I'm just trying to see things from their side. No, listen. He must have had a reason, a motive. Has anybody asked him that?
Motive? He doesn't need a motive, does he?
Of course he does. People don't go around beating up prisoners willy-nilly like some animal, do they? Do you?
I'm not Terry Coles, am I?
Look, Terry Coles just isn't that sort of bloke. I mean, come on, let's have a little bit less of the holier-than-thou stuff from you. He must have had a reason. He's not going to go around beating up prisoners whenever he feels like it, whenever there's an hour in the month.
Oh, and finding out why he did it would make it all right, would it?
It would explain things, yes. Then we could talk to him, sort him out.
What about the prisoner?
It's been as good as gold, Alec. He doesn't want things to go any further. And that stuff you sent to the lab, it might not be heroin or crack. It might turn out to be talcum powder.
Just listen to yourself.
Alec!
So he says, smashing, Derek. I'll just get onto my opposite number at Barton Street again.
Well, Mr. Brownlow's not getting involved, is he?
No, he wouldn't do that. It's just that all of a sudden he doesn't mind talking to Hobbs again. Nattering about the weather, football results, you name it. Of course, Hobbs, in his blissful ignorance, thinks he's trying to make friends.
And he's just waiting to drop him in it, isn't he?
Brown stuff. He could go into business with the amount he's going to produce at Barton Street.
If Brownlow's in that sort of mood, I'll tackle him about my holiday date.
Good idea. Do it now. Strike while the iron's hot.
All right. Take it easy. I Tell you what, I owe you one, okay?
You owe me several, mate.
Gotta get on.
Alec.
Yes, Gordon.
Look, what can I say, mate? Puts you back 20 years, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Well, I mean, you've seen a few things, we both have.
I thought those days were dead and gone.
Well, look, for what it's worth, Alec, I've just seen the man in question, and I've given him a hell of a hard time, all right?
So?
Well, I mean, he's going to think twice before he pulls another stroke like that, isn't he?
So that's it?
Look, there's no need for us to broadcast any of this, is there? I mean, it's better for all concerned if we don't.
You're telling me to keep my mouth shut?
I wouldn't put it that way. Yeah. Least said, soonest mended, eh?
Sorry, not my philosophy.
Well, look, Alec, think about it, will you,
I'm
mate?
going to go through the property store later.
Because it's everybody else's.
You sure? No problem, Jim. Leave it with me.
Terry?
Catch up with you later, Jim. Yes, Tom.
Look, don't you think we'd better have a talk about all this?
Oh, what?
Well, you know, I mean, what happened? Look. Come on, I can't handle this on my own. I've got people on my back. They're leaning on me.
Well, lean back. Stops you falling over.
Terry, don't muck me about.
All right. I owed him one, okay? Like I said, he's a nasty little scrote. Do you want a list of the number of young lives he's broken? He had it coming. Do you understand me?
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah, I know. Look, and I'm sorry. I heard he was in and I saw a bit of red, you know. Tell your mate what's his name I was out of order, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, you were.
If I had my way, I'd let Billy Steen out of here without a charge.
Eh?
No, I would. What you've got on him now is peanuts. I'd let him out, back on the streets. Give him enough rope to hang himself for a good long stretch. That's what we should be doing. Going for the big ones.
Yeah, that is a point.
Anyway, I'm glad we've had this little chat. It's cleared the air a bit. Know what I mean?
Sarge?
What?
Got a prisoner, shoplifter.
Catch you later, yeah? Have a drink.
Alec.
You got a minute?
Yep.
Only I heard you got a spot of bother.
Not me, no. No bother at all.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. This bit of silliness down in the cells. You know, Terry. I mean, how far does this have to go?
As far as it needs.
Alec, hold on.
Get stuffed!
What'd I do? Break wind? Empty your pockets.
I don't know how they got here.
So don't get upset.
It's just a...
Empty your pockets.
All right, Sarge.
Just do it.
Steen? Steen?
What?
You all right?
Leave me alone.
Look at me, I'm talking to you.
I said leave me alone.
One tube of lip salve. One bottle of lip
I want
gloss.
the keys, please.
What for?
Just give me the keys.
He's all right, Alec. I've checked him over and he's fine.
Yeah, well, I don't think he is.
Are you questioning my judgment? I'm the custody sergeant. He's in my charge.
Have it your way if you want. I'm going to talk to the inspector.
Alec, can I have a word?
You go to hell.
I don't think, Sergeant Peters, you can have thought about this very carefully.
Yes, I have, sir.
Yeah, well, it's a very interesting story. But let's just find out what the facts are, shall we? Fact. Your prisoner was injured by one of your officers apparently resisting arrest. Fact. He was hurt badly enough for you to call the police surgeon in. Story. You're saying one of my officers came in and took a pop at him. Fact. There is no mention of Coles on the custody record.
Look at the custody record again, sir.
I don't have to.
The prisoner's injuries are listed. They're not the same now.
Prisoner's agreed to make a statement, has he?
Not to my knowledge, no, sir.
I take a pretty dim view of this. We've enough of a headache with you using our station. Now we've got a load of unsubstantiated allegations. You're wasting our time with this.
I'm sorry to put you to the trouble, sir.
Yeah, well, I'll have to talk to PC Wheeler and your custody sergeant. You do realise what could happen if this goes to division?
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Penny will be answering questions as well, you know, not just my men.
I know that, sir.
If the story's true, sounds to me like he was neglecting his duty. Yeah, well, you'll obviously have to stick around. Try and keep out of the way. The rest of us have work to do.
He's got a point. I mean, he has been hurt. I've been saying we should get the surgeon.
Look at him.
He'll be all right, it's only a couple of cuts.
Of course he will.
Sure.
I was on the bog.
Well, I was in the canteen. Ask anyone.
Yeah, tell that to MS-15, mate.
Inspector Twist wants a word.
Close the door. You know why you're here?
Yes, sir.
And which version of the fairy tale are you going to give me?
Sorry, sir?
Well, I've had some fairly extravagant allegations put to me this morning, plus a lot of contradictions. It also appears that half of you lot went missing at the vital moment. Useful, that, was it?
No, sir.
Well, PC Wheeler seems to be the only bloke who was there all the time. And he tells me no one visited the prisoner. What have you got to add to that?
I think he was visited, sir.
You calling PC Wheeler a liar?
No, I think he was mistaken, sir. The injuries to the prisoner...
Never mind the injuries. What is all this you think business? Never mind what you think. What do you know?
He was beaten, sir.
I'm sorry.
PC Wheeler's lying, sir. The prisoner was beaten up by Sergeant Coles.
Don't worry, mate. You'll get that looked at in a bit.
What's going to happen?
We're going to get the surgeon back, get you looked at, and then we're going to take a statement.
What for?
We're going to find out what happened.
I don't want to make no complaint.
Don't have to. I've complained on your behalf.
Yeah, but I don't want you to. Just leave it, okay?
Basically, mate, no can do. It's my back I'm covering, not yours.
About an hour and a half. What, you want to come down and collect it yourself? Yeah, that'll be all right. Of course it is, yeah. No problem.